Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome. If you could just start by saying what is your name, where are you from, and how old you are,
I'm Moranis Moss. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, living in South Florida. What was the last part of the question?
and how old you are.
Oh, and I'm 29 years old.
Awesome. And then what kind of music do you work on?
I work on a wide variety of different types of music, ranging from hip hop to pop to cinematic and R&B, folk productions, and kind of all over the place.
Cool. And you are you a singer, songwriter, producer, or all three?
All three. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer.
Awesome. And then what were you doing before you discovered the Billboard 500 Club and Breakthrough?
I was interning at a studio, just trying to get experience in the music industry wherever I could before I found the Billboard 500 Club, and that set me on a path to breakthrough.
And then before Breakthrough, where did you feel like you were stuck?
Before breakthrough, I was working in a duo and entered breakthrough under those circumstances, but breakthrough really helped me develop myself as a solo artist.
And then what made you feel like you wanted to try Breakthrough? What was it that you felt like you would be getting out of it?
I wanted to try breakthrough because I felt like it was important to go all in on myself and surround myself with the best talent and the best mentorship available.
And how do you feel like you've progressed over the year? Now that you've done Breakthrough, how do you feel like you progressed?
I feel like I progressed a lot in understanding how music is created and some of the formulas. And now I kind of do that inherently, and it's kind of seeped in as part of my creation process that I don't have to think about anymore.
And how do you feel like you personally changed from Breakthrough?
I think personally, I've changed over the course of breakthrough because I've seen myself grow and I've seen myself get better and I've seen the people around me and the other people who have done breakthrough have all just excelled so fast that it really instills a sense of confidence and that this can really work. We can really do this.
And what do you feel have been some of the biggest takeaways you've had from the experience?
The biggest takeaways from breakthrough would probably be just the little bits of information that you learn from each mentor that you come in contact with. I think everybody offers a really different perspective and a different take on things. So it's really easy to find at least something that you can pull from each mentor and kind of piece together your own framework and way of going about things.
And what has been the biggest light bulb moment for you?
Hmm. Huh. The biggest light bulb moment I think would be understanding patience and reps because it takes a lot of time to develop and it takes a lot of songs that end up going nowhere or you kind of just get the experience of creating and the return is in a sense like the tuition that you're paying towards the future of your career. um I think when we think about breakthrough, it's like we have this expectation that within a certain time frame, something's going to happen. And you can't really approach it that way. You just have to take it song by song. And then you kind of look up from this intensive year and a half situation and you go, oh, wow, I've really come a long way. I've built relationships with supervisors and executives, and people have actually responded well to the music that we've created, and you see the look on the faces when we do the presenting to the executives and to the music supervisors and sync agents, and you see them where they're just like, wow, every single song is top notch. um, and you hear the difference, like the nuance.
And what's something that surprised you?
Something that surprised me, The Do you want the content friendly answer? Something that surprised me, huh?
Just be honest, whatever you want to share.
Honestly, like, I wasn't really surprised because what was offered was what was delivered. And even though it was kind of working it out along the way and customizing it for our group and for like each person individually, and it kind of took a little time to figure out. I think ultimately what we were promised when we signed up for Breakthrough, um, everybody in the Billboard 500 Club did everything that they could to make sure that they delivered on that. And I think we got what we paid for and more.
And then if you were talking to your earlier younger self before you'd even discovered Breakthrough or the club, what advice would you give?
Advice I would give my younger self would be to pick up the guitar sooner and immerse myself in it sooner. Because as soon as I made the decision to immerse myself in music, it led me to the Billboard 500 Club. It led me to Breakthrough, and I think I've progressed a lot really fast. And I'm still not where I want to be necessarily, But if I look back on my last 4 years in the club and the last couple years going through Breakthrough, it's it's hard not to look back and see the progress very clearly.
Yep, it's been night and day. It's been awesome to watch. And then what's it been like working with hit songwriters, hit producers, and mentors?
Working with hit songwriters, producers, and mentors has been really cool because it gives you a chance to test where you're at in terms of the rest of the industry. I think when we're in the club, in the Billboard 500 Club, we're constantly learning and we're growing and we're in that space. But when you get to work with people who um, are proven professionals, you get to really see how well you can hold up in the room. And I think there's a lot of confidence that comes from that because when you turn around, you're like, oh, okay, they took it seriously and they took me seriously. And what I have to say was good, it brought value. I think that really, it does a lot for your own confidence.
Awesome. And then what's it been like working with other people who have to hold themselves accountable as well as yourself?
I think anytime you're working with other people, there's always the challenge of balancing dynamics and personalities and schedules and all of these things. I think the nice thing about being in Breakthrough is for the most part, we all understood the assignment. We all understood what we signed up for, and so there was a certain standard that was set, and it really wasn't necessarily set by anybody else other than the people participating in Breakthrough, because we all wanted to see each other grow. We all wanted to grow ourselves, and I think everybody wanted to show up not only for ourselves but for each other.
And what have been some of the biggest wins that you've experienced?
The biggest wins that I've experienced through Breakthrough is the validation from the executives and the mentors and even the peers and other people in Breakthrough when we have a batch of songs that we play for them and they're like, oh yeah, this is great. Hey, send me more. What else do you have? Stay in touch. Here's my email. Any of the above, when you actually get to see the reactions and you go, okay, like it's being taken seriously.
And then have you landed any like sync deals or anything like that?
Yeah, I've had a couple of placements and deals with a couple sync agencies, um, batches of songs with different companies, and gotten to work with some pretty incredible established songwriters and producers as well. And that was all because they heard my songs in Breakthrough.
Awesome. And then what do you have coming up? What are some of your goals for the future?
Some of my goals for the future would be to establish myself more as an artist. Um, I'm looking forward to releasing new music and continuing to grow as an artist, progress my sound, develop it, and start building a fan base.
Awesome. And then last question, what advice would you give to someone who might be considering Breakthrough or the club?
do it. Pretty simple. It's almost fail proof as long as you're willing to show up and put in the work. It's all available for you. The information's available for you. The network and the connections are available for you. The guidance is available for you. The community and support is available for you. So it's pretty easy. You just got to show up, and as long as you show up, there's pretty much no way you're not getting better.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Moranis, for talking with me today. It's been exciting for me to watch your progression. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next for you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.